Carolina Panthers traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. The 1-4 Panthers, the 2-3 Rams. The Rams are favored in this game. 10 points over under 41. This is the debut of PJ Walker and the debut of Steve Wilkes as the new head coach for the Panthers. This is a new team. Well, I don't want to say it's a new team, but there's a lot of new and a lot of changes that have occurred in the past week for the Panthers. PJ Walker now steps in. Steve Wilkes now steps in. Aaron, what do you expect this offense to look like under a new head coach and under a new quarterback?
C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey. Get the ball to the great white-hide Christian McCaffrey, because that's really what it's about. It's about Christian McCaffrey. He is the driving force in this offense, either through the run game or through the pass game. But if you get the ball to 22, good things happen. That's a Niners defense right here. That's what is arguably the best defense in football. It's the Niners defense. You want me to talk about PJ Walker?
No, I don't. I'm just giving a little. I'm just trying to give a little bit of information on PJ Walker. That's it.
I mean, look, I don't know that much changes other than PJ Walker might be a little bit more efficient than Baker Mayfield. Efficient in the fact that he's not going to make the same mistakes that Baker Mayfield makes. I'm not saying he's better than Baker Mayfield from a talent perspective or anything like that. We know what PJ Walker is. He's a backup in this league. But I do think there's something to be said about, we talked about it, backups that know their role. And I think that's what PJ Walker is. So is he going to make some mistakes? Sure. But is he going to cost you a game or lose you games because he's throwing ducks up and things like that? No, that's Baker Mayfield that does that. So I don't want to say they're going to be more efficient, but I do think you're going to see more production from guys like DJ Moore, from guys like Robbie Anderson. I think they're going to be more production in this particular game, perhaps because of that aspect. It is a tough matchup against the Rams, but I do think PJ Walker is a little bit more efficient than Baker Mayfield.
AJ, on the Rams side, it's been a disappointing season so far from them. They're 2-3 now, obviously defending Super Bowl champions. Not starting the way they had hoped. Offense has not looked great. Is this a bounce back game for them?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be from their standards and from the NFL fan standards. Looking at the Rams, you would think they would be in a better position at this point, but they've had a pretty decent schedule, a pretty tough schedule, playing two of the best defenses back-to-back in the 49ers and then the Cowboys. But if there ever was to have a bounce-back game, I don't know that it actually means much for them because their bounce-back game is against one of the worst teams in the NFL, against a new head coach, a new coordinator, and a new quarterback. First off, don't take it for granted. It's still the NFL, so you can't just decide you're going to run all over everybody. But if you do the domination you're supposed to have, you should take every opportunity in this game to get your offense right. It's not we're going to win, so everyone take a break. Like, your offense is still sputtering. Your offense still needs to figure out how to get some of these other weapons available. You want to see what Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson's about? Well, the Panthers are allowing 137 rushing yards per game. Why not make that this week to focus in on that? So there's opportunity here. One, for them to make sure they secure the win, and then two, to make sure that their offense can start to find some traction other than just, Cooper Kupp. And as everybody knows, that's something that's all they've been doing, and they kind of need to change if they don't want this record to keep going up and down and up and down. So there you go.
You're shaking your head.
I don't like it. I don't like the 10-point spread. I don't like the Rams being praised this much. Not by you, AJ, but by basically the Vegas odd makers. I guarantee you one thing: Brian Burns got 2 or 3 sacks in this game. I think this is disrespectful to the Panthers defense, and I'm not giving the Rams a 10-point favorite over anybody. I don't care where it's at. They don't deserve a 10-point favorite when you play the way they do in the trenches. And to your point about Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson, yeah, this would be great if they can get the run game going. Too bad they can't block. Too bad they can't get – it doesn't matter that Carolina gives up 130 yards a game or whatever on the ground. They can't block anybody. I am not buying the Rams by 10 points here. Do I think the Rams are going to win? Sure. I think the Rams are a better football team overall. I got the Rams winning 26-20 here, but this game is not – this is a one-score game going down to the end. This might be a 23-20 game with 3 minutes left, and the Rams kick a field goal to go up by 6, and the Panthers have a chance to win it, and they don't get it done. But this is not a blowout game for me. I think this game is close. I think it's defensive, and I think the Rams are getting too much credit from the Vegas odd makers.
Yeah, I don't. That's like when you talk about it and like the 10-point fail, like my score is definitely fits the 10-point spread and everything, but like I do think it is a little disrespectful for the Carolina Panthers defense and the way that the Rams offense has looked. I have the Rams in this one 27-9 though. I don't see 27-9. I don't think the Panthers offense scores that much. I think it's one of those games I don't think the Panthers offense scores that much. This is the blowout game of the week right here for me. 27-9. I do think bounce back for the Rams. And like AJ said, doesn't really mean that much. Like it's sure bounce back.
It does. They should blow them out. It does. If you're going to beat a team that you're supposed to beat like that, then it means something. The problem is the Rams haven't beat anybody like that. They haven't shown that. So that's why I can't believe it. They didn't do it to the Falcons. The Falcons came in there and almost came back. Like the Rams, who have the Rams blown out?
Trying to tell you. I'm messing with you about my Falcons. I was trying to tell you that ain't how it's going down.
No, I'm just saying, but that's part of it is they didn't blow anybody out. They haven't blown anybody out. I just don't. Yeah. I don't see how it's going to happen now.
AJ, what do you got?
Yeah. I got the Rams 30-17. I don't remember the number, but the Panthers have lost like a multitude of games when their opponent scores 17 points, which means 17 is about where they're going to get. So the Rams 30-17.
Yeah. This is a tough matchup for both teams. This is a tough matchup for both teams, especially with the offensive line.